This is a new 9th age battle. Capturing flags is the objective in this battle. The eagle is deployed in the rear as the first high elven drop. The orc and goblins have dropped their git launcher. The battlefield is an encircle battle, and we are now playing with a timer. An hour and a half on each side, 3,000 points. Wolf riders and a scrap wagon have been deployed on the goblin side. A bolt rover has appeared on the other side, and here comes the flame phoenix in blue flames. Now, fully deployed, we can tell you that this high elf army dropped everything after the third drop. Bolt rover is out on his flank on its own, meeting up with goblins. They don't have bows, but they're ready with a fanatic if anybody approaches. The stone trolls, the green idol, the 2 unit of wolf riders, and the general goblin king. River trolls and more goblins, including the sorcerer. And 2 scrap wagons. There's an impassable terrain in between the 2 armies. And the highborn elves go first, with their tiny army against the hordes. Of orcs. Except there's not a single orc, only goblins. After the first high elven round, 1 troll is felled, 1 stone troll. At the same time, 2 wounds are taken off the git launcher by the bolt rover on the other side of the map. The sea guards shot down the troll. The magic did not go well. So what will be the destiny of the elves, who did not take out a single unit against this huge goblin army? The goblins rush forward. The open goblins have a random movement which places the scrap wagon just in front of the river trolls, so they're unable to move forwards. The other half of the army does move forwards, with the trolls on this side. The wolf riders are all up in the front of the high elven army. And the magic and shooting flops. But the goblins are advanced onto the enemy army. So now the initiative is on the high elf side. And he charges. The battlefield is strewn with, I almost said blood, but dice. The highborn elves do not have luck in their round either. They did have some luck. The orc and goblin player forgot to shift the clock until way into the highborn elf round. So the goblin player will have to play fast. However, the sea guards shooting at the wolf riders only killed 2 of them with 27 shots.
Sea guard shooting is absolutely useless.
Today we find out that bows are no match against riding goblins. However, the Doomdiver is shot down by the Sky Sloop, and 4 goblins fall to the bolt rover, and they're now reconsidering their long charge to take out the bolt rover. There are only 14 left of them. It might be difficult. The orcs turn too. The dice are no longer all over the place. They seem to be in the favor of the goblin player. The Wolf Riders charge the Knights of Rima. A hopeless charge, but they're going for blocking the powerful knights for 1 round. And the Scrap Wagon gets in on a 14 charge into the Sea Guards, as does the Green Idol. It lost 1 more wound to stand and shoot and has 2 wounds left. The Stone Trolls charge the Eagle. The Goblins marched past the Flame Phoenix within 12 inches of the General, so they were brave enough to do so, and released their fanatic into the Fire Phoenix. The Wolf Riders are also marching past. And on this flank, the River Trolls are coming dangerously. Yeah, in the turn number 2 for the Goblins, they charged in with Scrap Wagon and Green Idol. They didn't do much at all. The Green Idol was killed
before it could hit.
2 impact hits, no 4 impact hits, did 2 wounds to the Sea Guards. The Wolf Riders, of course, died, all but 1, and 1 fled into the building, getting strangled in the doorway of the building, trying to escape through it. Dangerous terrain, in other words. Dangerous terrain, those buildings. The Fanatic running through the Flame Phoenix didn't do any wounds to it. So, the Goblins did not use their initiative against the tinily built elite elven army. Now let's see onwards. It's looking a lot better for the Highborn Elves right now. In their round 3, the High Elves turn the battle in their favor massively. They kill all the Stone Trolls except 2. They did 10 wounds against them, and the Stone Trolls auto-broke after just doing 4 wounds because the Sea Guards had flaming swords and Awaken the Beast. So they hit on 2s and wounded on 3s with no regen save for the Trolls. 6+ armor save. They were slaughtered by the Sea Guards in this fixed configuration of magical auras. Now they even overran into the Goblin General, doing an 11 overrun. The Dragon Princes are on a tactical retreat, and this is how it looks. The Goblins here also fled after being swooped by the Flame Phoenix. So this very small High Elf army has done a brilliant gem of a strategy.
But they were helped by a Goblin army blocking their advance with pump wagons.
Yeah, the pump wagons were not worth their 90 points this battle.
So if you see the Trolls on the right flank here, they were quite delayed.
Of course, but the pump wagon should have aimed for their flank, not in front of them.
It went in front of them in the first round.
The driver here did not do his night driving course. It's very important to do your night driving course. It doesn't matter where you park before you go to the course, but it's very important to do the course. And we all know that.
Yes.
We're ending the battle after Orc and Goblin turn 3. They killed 7 of the Lothian Sea Guards, but the Squig hero, losing 5 wounds, only saved 1 of them with a ward save. So, with the general out, the whole constellation of a goblin horde is done for. We don't even need to play Mozart's Requiem to signify how bad this went for the orcs. We've discovered the mistake which made the battle in the Highborn Elf favor. The river trolls being blocked by the pump wagon in a stupid maneuver simply destroyed the pressure points.
And then later on, not being within general leadership.
Yeah, the general moved out to save the goblins instead, so there were some real bad maneuvers on the goblin side. I don't know, what can you expect from goblins, really? I mean, the player can't take much responsibility for goblin army. So long, goblins. We'll see you in Oslo.